Greetings, fellow Groovians and assorted spinners of the rope. If you were at the Rochester Groo a couple of weeks ago, you may have observed this horrific-looking Franken machine. Did a little demonstration on the making of rope, and, we've got some gears and some hooks and all sorts of OSHA violations here, guaranteed to fold, spindle, and or mutilate at least a couple of limbs if you were unfortunate enough to stick them in there. And the basic gist of this is these hooks spin around, and ordinarily we'd have some fiber, probably some hemp rope, because it's that day, running all the way down to the other end of the place, and we would put some turns into the rope, and hey, you got rope. Cool. So if you saw this at the Rochester Groo, it came complete with this horrible looking remains of a box here that was the control circuit for the thing. Being the software-oriented nerd that I am, I decided what's not better with an Arduino, nothing of course, so decided to add a little bit of a brain box to the deal. So instead of that simple analog dial, just control speed, we have this little box. The guts inside there, it's an Arduino, as I mentioned, a simple microcontroller. It's also a shield that has a motor controller on it so that I can drive the slightly higher current spinning thing there. And there is a touch panel, which is what this guy is. As you can see, I see it both at once. As I'm pushing buttons on here, I am adjusting the speed that I'm going to turn with, or I can control the number of twists that I'm going to get. So you can see I'm up to 0 of, well, Anyway, so when you're ready, you hit the go button, and lo and behold, things start spinning. Now, you see that great big antenna hanging off there. If you happen to find yourself halfway down your rope walk and decide it's time to go faster, you can do that. Oh, and we stop, because as you can see, we have reached, actually we overshot a little bit, there's a little extra spin on there. We reached our goal of about 400 turns in this particular piece of rope. If I need to do some more, there's a very complicated 2-button salute there to clear out the numbers. And again, if I'm down my rope walk and I want to start things up, I can hold the stop button. Away we go. Or, oops, nope, gotta stop. Cool. Or, if I'm spinning away and I go backwards, I can reverse it. And you can see the numbers start going down and all the progress bar starts going backwards. Oh, back to and shut it down. So, hopefully coming to a Groo or other assorted event near you, you may see some of the rope I'm making with this. If you're curious about any of this, feel free to hit me up on FetLife or email, pendorbound on FetLife or pendor@pendorbound.com for email. So yeah, got a GitHub with the software on this. I'll post that. Also going to put some pictures of the internal hardware probably and how all the bits and pieces are held together. Obviously we got to, tack some of this wiring down and make it a little bit less of a twisting and dying hazard. But so yeah, I make rope.